Hey guys, and welcome back to another video on Lumber Capital Log Yard. The boss has made some changes to our pine and hemlock lumber prices. He has lowered the cost of our softwood lumber. Not only that, he also wants to start inventorying 8-foot material when previously we only inventoried 10 and 12 foot. So while these are all really exciting changes, it means a lot of extra arranging for Jade and I. So without further ado, let's begin. As I've mentioned in previous videos, we don't have too much space to work with here at the log yard, so we don't really have much of an option where we put this new 8-foot material. But what I think we're gonna do is put it all out in front here where you're looking. It's kind of getting out there close to the road. We've had such a big space between everything in the log yard and then the road, but now with this new 8-foot material, we're gonna be sticking out a little bit, I feel like. And usually customers come up and they have plenty of room to park here, so that will change. I think that there'll still be enough room for a vehicle to be here and be off of the road. It'll be a lot closer, but we're gonna make it work. What Jade and I have to do is lay down dunnage, and this is a little bit more of a challenge than you might think. It has to be pretty exact, or otherwise the piles will just be so crooked and they won't look good at all. So you have to measure and get each one divided out so none of them are out of line. They all have to be very perfect. So we're gonna grab some dunnage, sweep the area, and get started. So there's a lot of things to think about while we're doing this. For one, we have to make sure that there's plenty of space for the snowblower to fit through. And this has been a problem in the past because it does really help to have enough space in between the piles that when we do get snow, we can run the snowblower through. but some of the piles just get adjusted over time and then we can't do it. So we do have to make sure that not only are they in line with the other piles, but there's also plenty of space to fit that thing through. So I'm going to do some quick measurements on these piles so I can replicate it over here. And then we can kind of start laying them out exactly how they should be, because Jade has them kind of just roughly laid down, but they're not even close to perfect. So let's get to that. All right, so between this pile, we have about 30 inches. I'm gonna say more like 32. Let me go look at some of the other piles here. It looks like we have about 30 inches in between all of the piles, so that's what we'll want to do over there as well. In between these piles of dunnage, about 3 feet. Yeah, so let's try putting 3 feet in between each pile going this way, and then 30 inches going the other way. All right, let me just find this piece of dunnage. All right, there's 3 feet, so we can scooch this over here. You know what, I'm gonna put maybe 38 inches. So that's about right there. All right, let's do that to all the other ones. That's it for today's video, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. You can also follow us on Instagram for extra content at Lumber Capital Log Yard. Other than that, we'll see you back here next time. Bye.